I ranted about how gurus sell you a dream, and when it doesn't work, you get depressed and blame the gurus for their tips not working. But I never got into why that is my advice. How come my tip is the one you should follow instead of tips of some bar-led? I spent a grand total of 2.5 minutes elaborating on this on the video. My bad, y'all. So before guys start shouting at me, here you go. Retrospect of the channel, and even more advice I'm not sold on, with questions to think about. The first vid for the channel, my vision told me to have an OC existing behind paper and converse with it. This arty approach, along with the unorthodox low quality aesthetic, would captivate viewers to check out. Like that thumbnail on paper, no pun intended, should strike out in the sea of oversaturated, highly edited thumbnails inspired by yours truly! And along with 4 other videos releasing at the same time. Following the playbook of MatPat, Mr. Game Theory, I should have an instant audience. Right? It didn't land, and got banished to the Shadow Realm. But it's all gone! Tranquil! I pushed small talk videos for YouTube to have more data to work with. The vids are performing decently for my size, and this popped off. 500 views ain't impressive, but brother dived so deep and found himself in awe that I had 11 subs at the time. Even got the Kitsunero to rage at me, claiming she got baited, which she low-key did. But now I
possess a question.
Do I seriously have to capitalize on this and do 1 million VTuber videos till I hit it big? Nah. This is the gaming perpetrator, not the VTuber perpetrator. I don't see me dumbass doubling down on some topic I have no idea about. What is necessary is to know what you're doing, or more precisely, knowing what you can't imagine doing. What I can imagine doing as a gamer is talking about games. So I pivoted to working on a passion project of mine. It flopped, so I tried teasing some sneak peeks for the next video. Flopped even harder. I even tried this content war strategy from my man, and it still flopped. I know well it's gonna take a while, but man, I am stressing about this. So I stopped caring about the numbers, did a couple of passion projects to ease the mood, watched tutorials, filter out which advice to adapt, refine the editing style as I creep towards my most passionate video yet. And when I released it, easily performed the best out of the videos. Maybe because it's Jimmy Donaldson. But this is still the best performing video of mine watch time wise. And my OPM Season 3 vids did well too.
It's fucking...
After months of visionary pivoting, I finally saw the payoff. The path to glory is finally clear. Now, I have forged my identity, manifested it from the depths below. My editing style, content, personality, the pieces are slowly falling in place. Now, it's a matter of honing my craft, expanding my reach, and weathering the storm of a platform where everything's against you.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
And after a few more experimental projects, I finally mashed work of the script I prepared for months before starting the channel. Why am I waxing lyrical when my highest views are just like 5k while every other vid flopped harder than most out of this season?
Who I can officially say today is washed. He ballooned the free kick out the arena in tribute to Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl tonight.
Yeah! Why spend the last 4 minutes glued to yourself like you're him? Just feed us the good advice we're here for, wretched rat!
Alright, you newly bought smartphones, here's the advice you're looking for. But first, let me knock some more advice down a couple pegs. Isn't that the mildest advice you can give someone? Legit no seasoning, it's just what everybody's gone and done. Now look where that led you. How do you stand out against the thousands and millions about the same trend? Cause remember, only vids with hundreds and thousands of views get pushed consistently. And even if you do pull it off, can you guarantee you can capitalize on the next one? A viral idea is the crux of everything, yes. But you can still break through without suffering temporary trends and wait for the next one. Does my face look like I'm ready to make that commitment? Beyond that though, I want people to look forward to my videos. Posting daily may give you faster reach, but that's like throwing $2 to buy some candy. Sure, we all love some sugar, but would you rather eat sweets every day and put holes in your cavities? Or save up? Go to a restaurant, pound your table with excitement for some extravagant cuisine, and watch me, your chef, cook videos up live. You're looking for a midnight snack? Or you're starving for the difference maker, that one video that pushes all your buttons. By building up anticipation throughout the weeks, that's me saying, hey, you may look at my humble abode and doubt yourself if I'm worth entertaining.
The fuck you say to me, you little—
But I can be your guy. Get yourselves nice and cozy. Food will be up shortly. Bruh, I'll be real, most of these videos sounds like a waste of time. Yeah, it may work for you, and some truly maybe cheeky advice. But putting Gojo on every single upload feels like some shamans rubbing chalk mixed up with some gold blog or the bullshiggity rituals they do over there. My upload habits just include a cheeky A to B test, tags, hashtags, uncheck the publish to subscribers button, and let the vid sit there for like a day or two. That's it. I only did those cause it makes sense to me. From a practical perspective, it literally didn't work. But from an idealistic perspective, it still does not work. Take, this video is my Marineford. Should I keep on doubling down, making my videos even peaker than the next, keep on outdoing myself and burning out? Or should I step back, properly evaluate the video, realize I have nothing outside of it, and properly build off this video in a contempt and confident way, balancing my mental health and move at my own pace? Could you imagine a timeline where Oda spends a post-time skip chasing the high of Marineford for every arc? No sweet moments, no reunions, no character development, just anxiety-inducing moment after anxiety-inducing moment. Trying to replicate the peak he once created? Well, no need, because we have... The pivot from Shibuya to the calling game seems like capitalizing on the hype, with character development and substance taking the backseat. At the time, nobody doubted Gege, cause his players do have flavor. But the sudden end and continue straight to Gojo versus Sukuna, even when Gojo set the fight to be like 1 month after he got sealed, unsealed, feels like him burning as brightly as he could. Therefore, well, he and the series burnt out. Instead of thinking this is my Marineford, I'd like you to think this is my Alabasta, and work towards an Enies Lobby, Sabaudi, Impel Down, and then Marineford. Even more falling action just to eventually pick it up again. This is why I always insisted in a coherent vision instead of just fuck it we ball like myself 5 years ago. This advice will always be the most heartbreaking to a lot of creators. You know people are watching. You know there's an audience for you. Yet the videos you pump out just doesn't take off the same. It's soul crushing. As someone who feels like the walls are closing in on him 24/7, I feel this dread at least a couple times per week. But I always ask myself this. Will One Piece be what it is if Marineford happened 100 chapters in instead of 500? No Impel Down, no Enies Lobby, no Alabasta, no filler arcs. Will that be satisfied? Will the payoff be there? Will the hype be there? No, right?
What? No, dude!
As a man who knows exactly what he wants to achieve on this platform, I will persist till the end. The fucking algorithm doesn't want to favor me, so I'm gonna cheese it till it does. And since the algorithm reflects you, that means I'll persist until all the heads turn towards me.
Oh, genius! Absolute genius! Would you believe it? And it's a...
Ask yourself, what content makes me, well, content? What editing style should I conjure? Can I post more than once a week? Etc, etc. After finding and answering these questions, the answer I landed on was once every 1 to 2 weeks. In theory you should, but me personally, making the video and putting it on YouTube is taxing enough. Especially when the numbers ain't worth it on shorts and TikTok and all that. Long form here builds more of an audience, while shorts expand your reach.
I just want you to watch my stream and not get a girlfriend and not get a job. Is that like literally, is that so much?
As long as your entertainment value. STAs are usually short because the entertainment value only allows them to be quippy, quirky, snappy, goofy, slice of life bubblegum. Video essays are long since the entertainment value is about, well, entertaining ideas, hidden messages, writing, progression that may stretch for hours on end. For tier lists, that's the personal ranking / bias of the author festering discussion and judgment from other people. For icebergs, mystery, format. The deeper you go, the more questions you get than answers. Identify the entertainment value as soon as you can, and let the video length naturally come up. Me as a satire commentary channel accounting in my personal experience, the ideal vid length is less than 15 minutes. I had people hounding me that the flow of the video is ass. That tells me my vision shall be more complete with proper pacing. Doing suggestions may be helpful as well, but you gotta ask the question as the creator. How can you benefit from that? Sync the criticism with your vision to see if it's compatible. That way you can formlessly adapt like water, but not gullible enough to the point they call you a sheep. Editing should be an extension of how you are as a creator. Me as someone with no editing experience, just use basic image manipulation, some fun experimenting, and asking ChatGPT for help. Or Mr. Beast writing the whole retention editing score because he's an absolute, it simply ties back to my advice. Know your vision. In my head, I visualize exactly how I want to spin my videos. The matter of turning it into reality may be rough, but it's about being sharp and active on it.
Turn the friggin' frogs gay!
Having the testicular fortitude to carry it out, if you will. If I don't start and upload my first video, none of this will happen. Doesn't matter how you edit, get it done. You can always step back, revise, and get advice later. This doesn't really matter, but if you feel cheeky, drop a little something midweek. Your main shit will most likely be on the weekend since, you know, people have time off. It depends on the audience actually, which takes time to garner. It all falls back to just start first. If I become an industrial slop-producing dictator 5 years from now because I need the money, well, I mean, right now I still need the money, so I doubt a change is coming. But if it does, this will serve as a time capsule for myself and hopefully for you as well. Why stop at giving fish when I can give you fishing rods? They sell you advice, I sell you a philosophy. The difference is there, so choose to your heart's content. But hey, it's just me though, innit? The next upload will finally be the all-content genre slander marathon. I'm hoping it'll be an hour long, refining the flaws of the 3 videos and add in extra genres. Instead of making a 4th video of these. That means no uploads for like 3 weeks to a month. I promise to make the wait worth it. That's all I can say for now. Thank you for watching till the end, and like and sub, do as you wish, and goodbye.